Fact 1. PMC Wagner's existence is not officially acknowledged by the Russian government. Even though there are ample proofs about its operations in various conflict areas, the Russian government has never officially acknowledged the existence of the PMC Wagner. This comes as a part of Russia's strategy to avoid direct military involvement in certain geopolitical areas. Fact 2. Wagner's name originated from the World War II German martial music composer, Richard Wagner. The Wagner Group, or PMC Wagner, is believed to have been named after the renowned German composer Richard Wagner, whose music was famously used in Nazi propaganda during the Second World War. Fact 3. Wagner is rumored to be led by an ex-Russian intelligence officer. The group is said to be under the command of Dmitry Utkin, an ex-Russian intelligence officer who was reportedly discharged from the Spetsnaz, Russian Special Forces, due to a serious injury. Fact 4. Its operatives are allegedly privately trained by Russian Special Forces. Despite existing in unofficial capacity, PMC Wagner's operatives reportedly receive private training from Russian Special Forces, demonstrating a continued connection between the organization and Russia's state military apparatus. Fact 5. Wagner has a reputation for engaging in high-risk, covert missions. The group is often believed to operate in conflict regions where Russian government doesn't want to risk its regular military forces. Wagner has been associated with operations in Ukraine, Syria, Libya, and various African countries. Fact 6. Wagner has been linked to the annexation of Crimea. Although never officially acknowledged, several reports suggest that PMW Wagner played a significant role in the shadowy operations that led to the annexation of Crimea by Russia in 2014. Fact 7. Wagner's estimated number of soldiers ranges from 2,500 to 5,000. Reliable estimates of the actual size of the force are hard to verify due to the covert and unofficial nature of the organization. Fact 8. Wagner contractors have been involved in Syria's civil war. In Syria, Wagner contractors have been seen fighting alongside Bashar al-Assad's government forces, playing a significant role in turning the tide of war in favor of the Syrian government. Fact 9. Wagner contractors allegedly participated in the Battle of Palmyra. One of their most publicized involvements was in the Battle of Palmyra in Syria, where they were reported to have suffered heavy casualties in order to retake the historical city from ISIL control. Fact 10. Wagner has been reported operating in Ukraine under the guise of separatist volunteers. Wagner units have reportedly been operating in eastern Ukraine as pro-Russian separatists, bolstering local forces against the Ukrainian army. Fact 11. Wagner has reportedly deployed troops in Africa. They have been seen active in countries like Sudan, the Central African Republic, and Libya, where they are alleged to support local politicians, militias, or governments in exchange for infrastructural and resources benefits for Russia. Fact 12. Wagner's operations are often intertwined with geopolitical objectives of Russia. The regions where Wagner Group operates often align with the regions where Russia seeks to increase its geopolitical influence, suggesting a close correlation between the group's operations and Russian foreign policy. Fact 13. Wagner has been linked to Yevgeny Prigozhin, a Putin associate known as Putin's chef. Prigozhin is a Russian businessman with close ties to Putin. He has been accused of being the financier behind the group, although he has denied these allegations. Fact 14. Members of Wagner are prohibited from sharing any information about their operations. In order to maintain its covert nature and protect its units, Wagner prohibits operatives from sharing details of operations, assignments, or even their affiliation to the group. Fact 15. Reports indicate that Wagner recruits from a pool of retired military personnel. This provides them with a pool of candidates who already have combat experience and military training. Fact 16. It has been speculated that Wagner functions as a testing ground for Russian military equipment. The group's activities provide Russia with real-world combat data for their new weapons without directly involving Russian military units. Fact 17. Wagner has been implicated in potential war crimes. Numerous reports indicate that Wagner may have been involved in human rights abuses in conflicts, such as the Syrian and Ukraine war. Fact 18. Wagner contractors are reportedly well paid. There are reports that the contractors in the Wagner Group receive lucrative compensation, making it an attractive option for ex-military personnel. Fact 19. Wagner Group has been placed under U.S. sanctions. The U.S. Department of Treasury has imposed sanctions against the Wagner Group due to their activities in Ukraine, Sudan,